Okay, back in Glencoe, back at the original spot where we was. And when we was here the last time, I wanted to go up to that mountain there. Just didn't have time to do, so I'm gonna have a go doing it today. I ain't gonna be taking the dogs because they burnt out. Bert's got a bad foot, and Bella's had enough anyway, so I'm gonna have a go on my own. Catch you in a bit. So I'm looking at the best place to get over the river. I think the only way I'm going to do it is going to take my boots off. I'm going to have to walk through and my boots on the other side. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I can't see any stepping stones going over. So anyway, we're going to go through there a little bit. I'm not worried about the cold, I'm just worried about slipping going over. Yeah, some stepping stones going right the way over, so I think that's what we'll have to do. So I've just got to ask off a tip now. It's a bit deeper than I thought. No, I ain't gonna have it. Yeah. There's a ghosty for light. No. Well, that was a complete waste of time. I took my shoes off, my boots off to try and walk through that river, and it just wasn't shallow enough. It was just so deep. I can't get over there like that. I went over my knees. So, any chance of dropping my phone or getting absolutely soaking, come back. Cover halfway and come back. I just couldn't get over that final bit. I'm gonna have to walk up the river a bit and try and find a bridge over. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but at least I'm wet. So, not the best idea. Let's keep going. So, managed to get across the river. It's about a mile up the bridge, across the bridge, and then come back down the other side. So I'm back now, almost close to you can see the van. So, there, see the van in the distance, and on the trail. And we'll make our way up a bit further. There's a stream coming down off the mountain. Yeah, there's a little waterfall. So, half hour in. We're up into all this valley all the way up, see how far we can go and have a look. I'll show you how clear our water is there, coming down off the mountain. So that's sun catching those stones at the top. The path's a bit muddy. There's water coming down over, but I've got dry boots at the moment anyway. Let's see how far we go. Okay, just come up a little bit further. You can see how clear that water is there. The water coming down. almost like an infinity pool at the top. It goes right up through the valley. Those mountains there, that's where we're heading. Again, absolutely beautiful. So the van is completely out of sight now, and we'll continue our journey. So 45 minutes in. It's not a steep incline, to be honest. It's a slow, steady rise up. I'm sure it's going to get a little bit more difficult now when we get up through this valley, but at the moment it's fine. Oops, really wet. So a little bit boggy, a little bit muddy. Didn't have any rain last night, so this must just be stuff coming down over the mountain. Yeah, beautiful waterfalls. So you can see up behind me. It's absolutely beautiful. And obviously backdrop of the mountains then behind me. But it's perfect walking conditions. It's not too hot, and it's not raining. As I said before in my previous videos, I've got all the kit just in case we do have a downpour. I'll get changed if I need to be. Don't have to worry about the dogs on this one, obviously, because they're back at the van. And catch up with them a bit later. Right, I've got to jump through a bog. I'll catch you in a bit. So I was just saying that the path wasn't that bad, but now it's just turned into a bit of a bog. So I think we've got to try and look for the dry route going through, but already wet foot. Carry on going through it. And coming up, another big pool of water, very deep as well. But apart from the locks, I've not seen any fish in any of these streams, so I don't know. It's absolutely stunning. It's an electrical cable out in the middle of nowhere, just running across the top of the ground. I think that's 500 mil, is it, John? I think we've seen that before, haven't we? So, a little bit of armoured run across the top. So that's going. Probably a junction box somewhere. So just come past my first deer prints. It's quite muddy, so it's not quite fresh. So perhaps there's deer up here. We've got to have a look a bit further to show you the view. There's a man-made weir there. That's where the electric cable's running. That's the path that have just come up. So carry on a bit further. So I'm following this deer path, deer track. You can see the hoof marks down in the mud. So I'm going a lot slower now because I'm sure that the deer are going to see me well before I see them, and that's what's happened in the past. Is that I was trying to be as stealthy as possible, but the deer can see you miles away coming. But I'll take it nice and slow, and you never know. I've got the wind blowing in my direction, which means I ain't going to pick up on any scent, hopefully. And perhaps if they are grazing down there behind kind of this part by here, like look at some. Definitely in Glencoe, I've not heard any stags. Not compared to Coran, where it was just the activity was just crazy up there. But I've not heard anything. No calling out. So I know they do cull in October, but say, plenty of hoof marks. But nothing around. I head up. I'm going up as far as we can. Try and get that crest all the way there. Try and get there. See how we go on. So, as I say, there's no path now. I'm just walking on a deer track or sheep track. So it's a little bit sketchy. Feet are still dry, which is always a bonus. And we'll see how we get on. I'll turn that camera on. Okay, absolutely no path at all now, so I'm just going straight up over. But you see that valley up there? You see the backdrop where I've just walked. So terrain's quite difficult, but get up onto the top now. This mound and have a look around, see what I can see. But see up from the valleys there, pretty much untouched. And that's where we come. And that's the riverbed there, a little bit dry, but it runs like a torrent when it rains. Talking about rain, you can see the storm clouds gathering. A little bit of blue sky maybe, don't know, gotta be positive. But wouldn't want to be up here when it's absolutely hammering down. Apologies for the heavy breathing, that was a bit steeper than what I thought. Right, let's carry on up the top. So that was a bit tricky coming up over there then. I'm keeping my voice down because I don't know what's up above that ridge there. I'm trying to stay an easier route to walk up these bricks here, but I'm going to be on show as soon as I get on the top, so I'm trying to stay down lower than the ridge. So if there is anything behind there, then perhaps we might get a sight in. You can see the view where I've come up from there. The trouble is, if there's any deer on these ridges here, they would have seen me 2 miles ago down in that valley coming up over, and they would have just gone. As I said, they can see me well before I can see them. But we carry on going for another hour up in there, and I will have a look around, see what's about. But it's absolutely so quiet, you can't hear anything. So every time I trip over or I hit a brick, it kind of air goes through the valley, so it's really difficult. The only good thing on our side is that the wind is blowing in my direction, and stupidly enough I've got aftershave on today. I don't know why. At least the wind is blowing in the right direction anyway. These storm clouds are getting closer together, so I think we're definitely going to have a bit of a downpour, but we'll see how we go. So we'll go for it. I'm going to turn the camera around and have a look which way we're going to do. So I'm going to walk up to that crest there and have a look there. If there's nothing there, these storm clouds are getting a bit heavier now. So we'll have a quick look up on there and then make our way back down. Okay, unfortunately I'm going to have to turn back. I promised I would take so long walking up and then allow time to walk back, and I wouldn't kind of go over that time. I think it's important to let someone know, especially when we're walking somewhere as remote as this, how long you're expected to be. And it's so enticing because every ridge you think there might be something behind it, you might be something behind it, and I've done that for like probably a couple of miles now. I can just keep going. I could spend days up here, but yeah, got to stick a time on it, time up, time back, so no one at home worries about it. But just thoroughly enjoyed it. Didn't have to, you don't have to see a deer. Seen plenty of tracks, so you know they're around here. You know they're thriving. Although they're probably going into hunting season now. Which, it is what it is. But we'll take a stroll back now down and kind of hopefully walk the easier route now instead of walking on the ridges or just below the ridges. So perhaps it might be a bit quicker going down, I don't know. The weather's held off up till now anyway. And yeah, pity that, it's like as if they're calling you back. Just behind that ridge there, behind the ridge, they're all down behind there. No, you can't. Gotta go. You tend to be rowing with yourself or arguing with yourself, so you want to keep going. I say, yeah, it is what it is. It's always tomorrow. Anyway, I'll catch up with you in a bit. So, what did I say about the easy route down? Got a little bit complacent, and I've just stepped down in the bog, and it's gone up in through my socks. Never mind, let's keep going down. So I think what I've done, I've concentrated so much on getting up here, trying to find a sight of deer or stag, but I haven't up the views in. And the sheer enormity of where I am. Do you mean? I'm right up in the heart of Glencoe. Not a soul around. All I know is down, is home, or where the van is. But what a walk. What a walk. This is nice. You know, easy going on the paths and all that, but now and again, if you do stray off, just test yourself out a little bit more. Although you get a muddy foot like I got. I think I'm gonna get another one. But just can't stop looking around now. I think I've missed all this coming up. It's absolutely incredible. Let's just turn you around. So you can see the valley somewhere that we're going to walk in. The mountain range of Glencoe. Absolutely incredible. So I believe that where this has been rubbed down like this, and I might be mistaken, but I think this is where the stag deer kind of rub their antlers into. There's plenty of tracks around here as well. Yeah, feel like as smushed up that, as smooth that is, they've been rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. Again, deer tracks everywhere. Okay, just coming down now off the top. It wasn't as easy as what I thought, but I just want to take this opportunity now just to say thank you. I really do appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed. This is a new channel and it really does mean a lot. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, if you don't mind doing it, it would be much appreciated. It would just show that I'm on the right track when I put the content that I'm putting out. I've got a lot going on for the autumn. The van's certainly won't be going away. I've got Snowdon to do with my brother and my nephews. I've got Penny Van to do They're the grandsons, so a big shout out to Brad and Logan. Then they're going to be doing some cooking up there. We've got all the coastal camping to do. Wild camps around Brecon. Plenty of new locations to try out. Plenty of new hikes. Definitely going off track again. Yeah, so if that's the type of thing that you want to see, please just drop me a like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. It really would. Thanks very much.